4 years ago, the Texas City Independent School District joined forces with the community and local industry to build a unique facility directly across the street from Texas City High School. Called the Industrial Trade Center, or ITC, the 30,000 square foot facility offers juniors and seniors the opportunity to learn 7 trades in the most demand by local industry.
I'm here today at the Texas City Industrial Trade Center. This is a fantastic facility that's the culmination of a lot of hard work and forward vision put forth by a lot of people. The kids in high school, when they're out of their normal classroom activities, can come here to the Industrial Trade Center and are learning skills that they can parlay into a career in the building trades. They're learning how to become electricians, instrument technicians, machinists, welders, pipe fitters, the kinds of people that we employ in the GBR refinery. So I think that's great for the company, it's great for the community, and it's great for our region.
Texas City's Independent School District recognized that we needed electives for students who were not going to a traditional academic route to colleges. For many years, at least 10 or 15 years, everybody was on a track for a 4-year graduation program or a 2-year or 4, mostly in academics. So all the trades were gone for the high schools. Thankful to our industry and business partners, we have put together a program called the Industrial Trade Center, where we put 7 programs that are high-skilled, high-wage, and high-demand jobs in our area.
70% of Texas City students are classified as economically disadvantaged. Thanks to the ITC, students now have the ability to earn a variety of valuable trade certifications and jumpstart productive careers right out of high school.
I've definitely seen a big impact on the students with the ITC program, because just based on the fact that they have an opportunity that they didn't know they had before. They see that they're able to go out there and get those high-paying jobs to where they can go and get the nice vehicles and houses and clothes that they want, whereas before they just thought it was unattainable. For these kids to come in here, get industrial certifications that grown adults are out paying big money for, and to be able to have the opportunity to graduate and walk right into a good-paying job is just unbelievable.
It's just an immaculate building, and they've done some really good planning on all the things that they offer for the kids. We all have simulators in the classroom. We run 4 different concepts in there as far as tow motor, crane, excavator, backhoe. So the kid can, just out of my one program, can walk out with 8 or 9 certifications.
We got the certification for Electrical 1 and our core classes, so we basically, after this, we can go in and I think we could be a helper after this. My plan after graduation is to try to go to a college and also be able to work on my electrical degree at the same time, and then hopefully get a good job, a good paying electrical job afterwards.
Marathon Petroleum was at the forefront in the development of the ITC. That included pledging significant monetary support, in addition to donating a crane, forklift, and other equipment and supplies. Employees also participate in advisory capacities and provide ongoing support.
This facility, I think, will do tremendous things for our community. Number one, Marathon was very prominent in helping drive the development and the funding of this facility, working with organizations across the Gulf Coast region. We had played a pretty important role also in helping develop the curriculum of what we're looking for in industry. The organizations came together and we formed an advisory council for the ITC. And I was very fortunate to be asked to chair that council. The industry had a voice telling the school district, these are the kinds of skills we need, these are the kinds of training programs that we have, and that we need you to help prepare our workforce for the future. So it was a great collaborative effort that, again, made this dream become a reality. The school district is something I think very innovative. The students who are enrolled in ITC are screened for drug use when they come in, and there's random drug testing through the 2 years they're in the program. So they're very well prepared to move into a career that services our industry. So they know what they're getting into, and I think that's great.
In addition to the ITC, Marathon Petroleum also helped establish a STEM lab at Texas City High School. offering college-bound students a way to actively explore careers in areas such as engineering, computer science, and robotics. Depending on their interests, some students participate in both the STEM and ITC programs.
All these programs can lead all the way to engineering. So for a student who is highly academically strong also, they start with our hands-on programs, and then eventually they'll get their academics behind them and becoming engineers.
In the STEM lab, high school seniors are learning about science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And what's great about the program is I'm convinced we will, through this program, inspire kids to go to college who are thinking about college and start majoring in engineering and the sciences. And what I really expect to happen is over time, we'll see some of those students come back to work for Marathon and maybe some of the other industry as tomorrow's engineers and tomorrow's chemists and tomorrow's metallurgists, those technological fields that they'll go on to study in school.
Beyond the state-of-the-art facilities offered by both the STEM lab and the ITC, qualified instructors are truly the heart of the program. In addition to expertise in their own trades, they teach students valuable lessons in how to work as a team and function effectively in the workplace.
Our teachers are all what I call skilled craftsmen in their trade. They have to have at least 10 years of experience behind them in the field. We use combination of work experience with some college, but the most important thing is that we wanted to make sure that we brought craftsmen, real craftsmen to our programs. We can have a great building, we can have great materials in the building, but if you don't have the right instructors, if you don't have the person that has a passion to teach and passion to help these kids and give to the community, then it's pretty much the biggest challenge a school has.
Grew up on the water. I was 17 when I got my first job on a tugboat, and just realized I belonged on the water. And I got my license in 2001 and slowly began building the scope of my license on different size ships and vessels. I really got my teaching niche and ended up here with this program, developing it. It's a good fit.
Rotary invited myself and some of my seniors over to talk to the group, and it was kind of an impromptu thing. We'd never been, I didn't know what to expect. They wanted to interview some of the kids, and they called one of my kids up, and I'll never forget it. I was sitting at the table with my principal, and my superintendent was in the audience, and they asked him, they said, "Tell us about your welding experience." And he said, "Well, this is my second year in the welding program." And he just looked out in the crowd and said, "If it wasn't for welding, I'd be robbing your house right now." And you know, that kind of hit home, because it's not just teaching a craft, it's teaching young men and women responsibility and how to become a productive citizen.
Whenever they built this, I was beyond excited hearing about a new shop, better coverage, all the certificates we graduate with, all the certifications, all the new jobs we get into. When I graduate, I plan to go straight into the workforce and do college classes online and just mainly focus on my craft. Everything here is pretty much brand new. It's nice to see the pipe fitting next door. We haven't really touched up on pipe fitting, but whenever we go over there to visit, they're working on a lot of neat projects, mostly some stuff that involves welding. So once I graduate from here, I might end up doing pipe fitting. Welding is just an all-around course. It just helps with anything that, you know, ever needs to be built.
What got me interested in it is I had a lot of friends who were seniors who kept talking about how awesome it is in welding and how much fun they had and how awesome the teacher was and whatnot, and that's really what made me interested in it first. But then when I got in the class and saw how much fun it really was, that's what really kept me going in the class. Mr. Trader's he's a really cool guy. He means a lot to me. He's done a lot for me. He's kind of like a second dad.
Mr. Trader's more than just an amazing teacher. He's an amazing man, amazing mentor, somebody you can really call on whenever you really need help, whether it involves welding or doesn't. Just a really reliable person.
The thing that I really enjoy about the ITC building is we are away from the main high school, and these kids don't only want us, they need us. over here. I mean, we're giving them an opportunity that they will never get, and in a facility where it's all trades, and that's a big deal. You know, the kids that we have want the hands-on, and that's what we're able to offer. I love what I do. Yeah. We've had some drawbacks. You know, it's tough teaching high school, but you know, you've got to have passion. The kids got to believe in you. If they don't believe in you, they're not going to believe in themselves. And this is something you can teach anybody to weld. It's about being on time, being productive, being able to graduate and find a good job. That's why I do what I do. So, yeah.